Welcome back to the show, and you're about to meet our corporate game changer. Don't forget to join the conversation on our social media platforms at the BWG Show. Abosede George-Ogan is an experienced tri-sector leader with over 15 years experience across non-profit, private and public sectors. As a development professional, she is currently the Director, Strategy, Funding and Stakeholder Management at the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. We're particularly excited to be speaking with someone doing her thing right from within a government parastatal. She has worn so many hats, and we're excited to have on the show with us today, Abosede George-Ogan. You look pretty.
Thank you. So do you. You look fabulous.
Thank you, Bosse.
Yes.
I have so much respect for you because
so
I don't meet too many government officials, you know, that I don't know. I just don't meet too many, honestly. So it's not even about, what are they like? They're just usually not as out there. So you have a voice. I love that about you.
Thank
and you're
you.
excited and passionate about what you do. So I'm just going to dive right in because there's a lot we want to know.
Yes.
First of all, you studied politics and
Political science.
and public administration
That's correct.
at the Benedict University.
That's
so,
correct.
you know, it's rare to find someone study a course and actually, you know, put it to very good use around here. So did you always know this was the plan, or you studied the course and fell in love with it along the way? What was the story behind that?
So, I mean, if we had the whole day, but the story is that when I was 13, they asked me after junior secondary school examinations, I did decently, I guess. So they asked me to go to a science class, and I refused because based on my limited understanding of myself at the time, I really liked people. I was very social, so I was in a dance group, a music group, and I said, I want to go to an art class. And that kind of was the beginning of it, right? So I ended up going to art class and doing things like political science, history, literature. And then what that led to is that when it was time to go to university, the most prestigious course to do if you studied the arts was law.
Yeah.
But I said, I wanted to make a difference and change the world at 16. And my understanding of somebody who did that was an ambassador.
Okay.
So I wanted to study political science. International relations, pardon me. However, I failed JAMB.
Okay.
Yes.
Jammed you.
Yeah, jammed me, man. So luckily for me, my dad was going through the newspaper in the same year and saw that Ibnadian was opening up. And the closest they had to international relations was political science.
Right.
But I'm really excited I got to study political science because in there was law and international relations, psychology and
Very
everything,
vast.
and sociology. So it was very vast. Yeah, and so when I finished, someone told me about an organization that had a vision of a world without poverty and a mission to eradicate the inequities and the injustices that cause poverty.
That sounded like your mission.
And I'm like, look, I'm trying to change the world. They're trying to change the world. We should be,
partner, yeah.
you know what I mean? And that was how I got into development.
Yeah, amazing. And you joined that organization. But a few years after, you then went into the private, into the private sector. You worked in several multinationals, I must say. Yeah. And you did that for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then you moved into the government space, which you're now working in public sector right now. I don't have to ask. I kind of know that you got a pay cut doing that, didn't you?
Significantly.
Significant pay cut.
Yeah.
Why did you make that choice, and how are you coping around with that?
So, I mean, to be honest, the journey, or what I call a conscious career. So, I have a book called Building a Conscious Career.
Okay, yeah.
And I definitely think that that's exactly what I'm doing. So I define a conscious career as a career that personally fulfills you, financially rewards you, which is very important because most times when you do passion work, people think you should do it for free. But most importantly, makes an impact. So I think that when you're on the journey to really, as I said when I was 16, make a difference and change the world, to be honest, it comes with trade-offs. And then
Trade-offs.
ultimately, to be honest, I do have an interest in becoming the president of Nigeria. So I mean, you know.
So I might just be sitting with your first female president, guys. I love that.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, to be honest, it might seem that we've come a long way, but the truth is there's still a bit of a way to go from where we're going, to where we're going. So the point I'm making is the pay cut is a financial pay cut, but in terms of skills and training and understanding public sector and public policy, and how to really, really use public policy to transform lives and improve livelihoods. I think that LSTF has been an amazing training ground.
So do you have to cut back on some luxuries?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, to be honest, you know, it's very interesting because when I did take the job, we had a 1-year-old, like only one child. And 3 years later, we've got 3 children.
That means you had twins.
Yes.
Hey! And you now joined government, you now have twins.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, and sometimes I say my children didn't choose this life, right? Like they didn't ask mommy to have such interest in helping people. Yeah. But the truth is, we are already beginning to raise them. And of course, my husband and I share these values. Yeah. We are beginning to raise them to understand that really living is more than just living for yourself or for material things.
Holidays.
But, you know, there's impact to be made, and sometimes that comes with trade-offs. And to be honest, there's the concept of financial wealth, but then there's the concept of transformational wealth, which is that you're impacting lives and you're impacting people. And to be honest, I feel like it's only a matter of time that that translates to actual financial wealth.
Yes, I agree. I mean, I love you already. I love you. Yeah. So what would you say you like? I mean, you've tasted it. You've been there, done that. You've worked in non-profit, you know, in the non-profit space. You've worked in the private sector. Now you're in public sector in Nigeria.
Yes.
And we know how, you know, that's really evolving. You know, we know it can get better.
Yes.
So we know it has its, you know, downsides, upsides, and all of that. But what would you say you love about being in that space? You know, what would you say about it?
In public sector?
Yeah, public sector.
So I still believe that public sector is the way that we can change the most lives at once. Private sector definitely has a role to play. And so does development or civil society, the third sector, the social sector. But if we're talking about scale, especially in a country like Nigeria, where we have a huge population, then you cannot do that except through public policy. And so being in a small space, even though not so small, this is Africa's largest city, and trying to solve Africa's single most important socioeconomic issue, which is unemployment, I think has definitely given me a taste of what it would be like solving multiple issues around education and healthcare, you know, and security and things like that, you know, at a certain scale. You see what I mean? So what I like about the public sector is where you have the right institutional framework, as we do, when you have the right regulatory framework and you have the right legal framework and team. To be honest, I think that one of the things that has worked is that most of us did come from private sector.
Oh, I see.
And so
that's in your...
Yes, as with LSTF, most of us did come from private sector, and I don't think that you can separate the success of the fund from the team. And so I feel like those are the things that I've learned. I've learned how government can work.
Interesting, and I think that should be, and I think that should be a case study to be taken up, you know, to revamp so many other parastatals and areas of government. Because if what you're saying is that, you know, infusing private sector energy with public sector energy can produce what your fund has produced, then maybe that's the way forward.
Absolutely. I mean, there's this evolving concept around systemic leadership, and it's one that I can sort of relate with because I pride myself as a tri-sector leader, but if you think about the details of that in terms of the competencies, it's really about systemic leadership. It's the fact that you understand where multiple stakeholders are coming from, what their interests are, and you have the ability to mobilize resources to be able to solve a particular problem.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for giving back to Nigeria.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. It's been great chatting with you, boss. But she's not going anywhere yet. She's definitely going to be going head to head with IK. I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. So make sure you stay tuned. When we return, we'll get binging. See you when I go back. Welcome back, and you know what time it is, right? Let's get binging, people! Today we celebrate the people of Egba Kingdom. My outfit is made from adire, and adire is very integral to the culture of the people of Egba. And I can give you a known fact that adire dyeing started first in Abeokuta in Ogun State in Nigeria. So this is so synonymous to the Egba people, and we celebrate you. We love you. I wish I was Egba, but I'm not. Yeah, so today is going to be exciting. We're going to be tasting something really special from the Egba people. Come with me. Hi, Sam Dande.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Okay, what do you have for me today?
Okay, so we have Chef Rotimi here, and we're having bure and eba.
Yay, bure, I can't wait.
Hi. Hi, Chef.
Hi, Chef Rotimi.
Hi.
Such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so what are the ingredients of this meal?
Very simple.
Sorry, can I cut you? Tell me what it is. Like this doesn't look like eba, but it looks like eba. Could you tell me? This is bure. Bure with what?
So this is eba lebu. You can call it lebu. For those who know.
Is it lebu or lebu?
Lebu.
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 Lebu
Because I heard
with
lebu.
Lebu with ami.
Okay.
And lebu is basically your regular gari, but it's ground a lot finer.
Oh.
So it's very small, smaller grain, gives you smoother eba. Yes.
Okay,
And
I
it's
can't
a
wait.
very Egba. It's a very Egba thing.
All right.
Yeah. So the bure is very simple. It's very similar to eforiro. The two major differences are you use the bure leaf, which is water leaf. Everybody knows water leaf. Almost every tribe eats water leaf, and it's very easily accessible. And the pepper base always has a very infinitesimal hint of bitter leaf.
Oh, okay. So can I dig in already?
By all means.
All right. So I'm going to tell you guys what bure tastes like, and I'll let you know if it's yummy or not. All right, Egba people, I hope this works.
That's a big one.
Sam, you should try it.
I should. I think I'm going to use my hands this time. Okay.
I see I've been teaching you well.
Yes.
You are now complying with the local way of eating.
Right. Okay.
Love, what do you think?
Man.
So I think first of all, it glides. Like it's vegetable, but it doesn't feel
like a lump,
you know,
or something
thick.
that you
It just glides down. I like
It's a
that.
water leaf thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's lovely. What are the nutritional benefits to it?
So there's a lot of vitamins in vegetables, like everybody knows. There's vitamin K and all of that. Best when they are not cut, because the vitamins in vegetables are water soluble. So it's usually best to wash your vegetables before you cut them.
Okay.
Yes. Then peppers helps with blood circulation. Palm oil is one of the best naturally occurring fats that you can cook with because it contains a lot of good cholesterol, unlike the processed vegetable oils and all of that.
I love the sound of
You're
good
feeling
cholesterol.
healthy?
Yes, good cholesterol.
Yeah,
Good
thank
cholesterol.
you. Thank you so much. That is yummy, and I'm going to be having more of that.
Thank you.
As you know, on this segment of the show, we love to meet good people. Who's a good person? If you take responsibility for 1, 2, or 10 people in your community without expecting payment, then you are special. I have someone really special with us today. Welcome to the show, Bolupe Adebiyi. Hi, Bolupe. So nice to have you. Yeah, let's have a chat. So Bolupe is the founder of Cotton Loops. Cotton Loops is a fashion house, but there's something different about them. Tell us, Bolupe.
Okay, hi everyone. So Cotton Loops is an ethical black and white fashion lifestyle brand. Yeah. So we design and we curate black and white fashion. Now, that in itself is amazing, yes, but what we're most particular about our cotton loops is the fact that we're an ethical brand. So what is an ethical brand? We're concerned about sustainable practices in production, in designing, in distribution, and in retailing all of our products across the world.
So when you say ethical in production, tell me, what's ethical about your production?
Okay, so we'll tell you. So most brands practice fast fashion, which means that you're not concerned about how your product gets from raw materials to consumer to finish, yes. So, but we, for instance, in our factories, we upcycle all of our production waste. So after we've made our clothing, we upcycle all that is left. And then part of these lifestyle products, we upcycle them into rugs and bags and different things. And then we distribute this among the local women in the communities.
Yeah, I know you also had said something about the making of the... By the way, I'm wearing something from her brand. Yes, and I know you actually take control of even how your fabric is dyed.
Yes.
And there's something ethical about that as well. Please tell us.
So we'll tell you. So before now, cotton loops is about a year and a half old. And before now, we had three sustainable points of our agenda. Okay. But we recently added on the fourth one, which is what you're wearing. So what we decided to do was to add on to encourage local artisans that make clothes. So when we decided to say we're going to start making our clothes with Adire, because before now, all we make are high street clothes, kind of like what I'm wearing, like shift dresses, pants. Right. When we decided to do this, we decided to be ethical about it. So we went to Abeokuta, where we talked to the local women and taught them better ways, to print, to bring in dyes. So what you're wearing is actually made from non-toxic dye, just so that it's better for them, because they make these things in their villages. Right. So again, it doesn't help their livestock or themselves or what they do. So there are three ways we're helping them. One, we're making it healthier for the environment. We're helping them as well in terms of we're increasing the economic value and adding to them, as well as also giving the kids the lifestyle products like the rugs that we make from.
Yeah, we have one of those here.
Well. Yes.
So you make these?
Yes. So we upcycle. So all the waste. So some of this black you can see over there.
Yeah. So
like
that's
a
a
beautiful
piece.
model.
Yeah.
Over
so
there.
I can actually see.
Yes.
So I can actually see pieces of that fabric on here.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So are you saying nothing wastes in your production cycle?
Nothing at all.
You make these beautiful mats and you give them to who?
So the local women in the market. So their kids, these are smaller ones. We have bigger ones. So their children crawl on them, sleep on them, because they generally are in a dirty environment. Yeah. So it's easy for them to use. So again.
Bolupe, I think that's amazing. Thank you. I think it's amazing. I love the fact that you're not wasting any fabric.
Right.
And then you could have actually done, made a skirt or anything, but you're then making them into mats for women in the market to feel comfy, happy, and loved.
They love it. Like when they see us coming, they're excited. Like, yes, Cotton Loops is here. And that makes us happy. So beyond just satisfying the stylish and edgy fashion needs of our clients, we also make other women happy.
Well done. You're a good person. We need more of this in Nigeria. Thank you. I know good people. Do you know good people? If you know anyone that is changing community, one person at a time, one market woman at a time, you never know. Just hit us up on our social media at the BWG Show. Let us know. And you never know, they might just be sitting here with me next time. When we return, it will be game time. Game. Welcome back to the show, and it's game time, people! So you know what? I cannot wait to know who is going to win. Is it the government officials or the media entertainment folks? Who is going to take the crowd? I don't know. Follow me, let's find out. Hi, Ike. Hi, Bosse.
What to do?
So who's going to win?
Me.
What, you? I like that. She has said it. What do you have to say? Trash talk,
She's
Ike.
a talking person, I'm a doing person.
Come on. So it's really easy. The game is ring toss. You keep tossing. The person with the most rings hanging is our winner. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Let's go.
So we start on the count of 3. Could you please drop that? Thank you,
We have to pick them one at
ma'am.
a time, or can I just ring them up?
Yeah, anyone. Whatever style works for you. So, 1, 2, 3, and go! I got it.
Don't worry, I got this. The jazz man, the jazz man. All my enemies.
Yeah, now we is Ike! Oh.
Nice try. Talk and do.
Oh well. He said it. I think he got it. Yeah. Congratulations. It's okay.
I just want to thank my fans. I know the people that say I won't make it in life. Can you see what? Look at God. Look at God.
Thank you so much. It's been amazing chatting with you, IK Bosse. We've
Thank you
learned
so
so
much.
much. We're enriched, we're inspired, and we're going to be definitely changing Nigeria together. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Today has been fabulous. Thank you so much for watching BJ GameChangers today. Thank you. So it's been amazing from chatting with Ike to Bosse, then the whole Egba vibe going on. I mean, it's been an amazing episode, and don't forget to be the best in whatever space you find yourself. When I see you again, we'll definitely be rubbing minds with some massive, impressive, outstanding people all over again. See you next time.